Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We are back to talk one of our favorite reality shows. This is Southern Charm, season 9, episode 10, A Royal Reckoning. God Save the King. Make sure you like and subscribe here and on TikTok to help support Patricia's spine rehab. Poor woman broke her spine. Never didn't get to host her party. The party still happened without her. The royal guys' night. I did find it interesting when they did the flashbacks too that they neglected to mention that Patricia got what people would have said was a little woke one year and canceled the guys' dinner and had a girls' dinner instead. They did skip that over that part of the history.
Right, right.
Very selective there. I feel like that was like Whitney doing her a solid on the edit.
Probably.
But like we said, we are had the return of guys' dinner. It also brought the return of the drama that we have been used to most of this season. This resolves around Austen, Shep, and the Taylor situation. Specifically, though, Craig towards Austen. I mean, not Craig. Shep towards Austen. Look, at the end of the day, man, we always said this. Patricia even said in this episode why these people choose to only hook up with people within their own friend group. And then even I'll add off of that why you would in any lifetime stay friends with anyone who did that to you. It wouldn't happen, but they do this to themselves. And because now they're old men like Shep is and Austin's getting there, it's like this is who you're stuck with basically now. But now you're just stuck with people who just treat you like crap.
Yeah. It doesn't happen in the real world. I always wonder if it's like because they're on the show together, they just like are getting paid, so they deal with it. But like they always talk about like they don't air out laundry in the South, and I mean that I think this is the negative of not doing that is you let a lot of things go, even like your personal friends and like uh,
It's funny enough. It's very British of them. And it is because that's again what like people like in England do as well. They just like swallow it up. They don't talk about it. They don't address it. This people down here, these people are a little bit more passive aggressive, right? They still mention the things. They just usually don't mention it to the person who they have the issue with, and it leads to people getting in horrible fights at like a really really expensive dinner. I mean, they had beef Wellington for Christ's sake. Like, relax. You know,
you like beef
again, this was
Wellington.
also the first guys party where Craig didn't spill any wine.
Do you like beef Wellington?
I've had it once. It was fine.
I think
I like
it's yeah, I think it's a
Dijon.
little overrated.
Yeah, I will again. I don't. I definitely didn't. I don't know where I had it, but I didn't
It's
like.
usually a wedding thing.
It was like a wedding or something. But I like Dijon a lot, and there's Dijon with that usually. So I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
this looks like amazing. I don't mean to keep talking about the beef Wellington, but I
no,
mean this
no,
was amazing. This like I don't.
I don't mean
I
to
mean
bring back
I don't mean to
people.
bring up the beef Wellington, but like this guy, this is the kind of stuff that like you like remember these meals. I mean, everyone was like
Oh,
raving about the meal, and like you see him with the blowtorch like on the cake, like that shit is
that's
yeah,
And then
that's
meanwhile, you got people like Shep who are just getting pissed drunk because they can do this anytime they want. And he's sitting there. And
yeah,
what I don't get about Shep, we can go on this forever, and we're not going to do this. We have a ton of reviews where you can see us talking about this, but it's just like at the end of the day, for him still being all mad at Austin, it's like, well, probably only you're only getting mad now because you're an idiot who's now trying to start like rehooking up with his ex. Like you're doing this to yourself, man. Like
yeah,
you wouldn't care, but like you're having a crisis, and this is going to get worse when we talk about the next thing. It's not going to get better.
yeah,
Like
it's not.
getting closer is a mistake because
Yeah, it's
Austin and them are lying. They are lying. And if you're lying about one part of their story, you're probably lying about other parts of the story. Remember in our one of our reviews, guys, real early on in the season when this first came out, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who had caught this, but they mentioned two separate occasions. They mentioned a time at his house, and they mentioned them a New York hotel room in the reunion. And they both kind of casually say two different things. And at the time, I'm like, their stories don't even add up. uh Austin had a slip with Craig and they all caught it. And he was like, wait, well, no, I thought you guys were saying he was in New York. And he's like, and he had a smile. there was a quick smirk on Austin's thing. He looks up and he starts laughing because he knows like that. I'll find his face if I can. I will zoom in and I will take a picture
Slow it
after we
down.
finish. But like the face of guilt of I just got caught. We've all been there, and so for something form or another of something you didn't want to like get caught on, you know you're just dead to rights because you gave yourself away.
I hate his face, man. Like
It's gonna
I
come
can't stand
out,
looking at his
man.
face.
Like, because Craig's gonna tell him, come on, like, it's gonna come out. And what Craig said is like, dude, even to Shep, it's like you just basically haven't had the courage almost to just not be friends with him because, like, and if he said like the magic line is like, if he did this with
Yeah.
with like Paige and we weren't together anymore, I don't find a way I could be friends with him because he's a normal person who's become well adjusted.
He's still friends with Whitney, even though he I don't even remember what the girl was that he had sex with.
Well, I mean, the very beginning, it was all like the Catherine stuff, and then it was,
No, but
oh no, it was X with his ex.
yeah, Craig was with the what was that girl's name? Man, this is bad. I can't believe I don't remember. But she had sex with Whitney.
Well, they kind of like pseudo dated a little bit for like a
Yeah,
whole
and
season.
oh shit, what was her name?
Naomi, right?
Naomi. There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So
So I don't know if Craig is maybe
I,
Craig's gotten he's evolved. I mean, this was when he still was like kind of a man baby.
no. But yeah, Craig's been like I said, Craig's been the voice of reason this season again. Like a great season for Craig. Um, the only other little side laugh I want to have is at the expense of JT, the simp, who tried to take Taylor out on a little date. He brings the champagne, the charcuterie, and you can tell he's trying to bait her into like trashing Austin. So I mean Shep, so he could trash him too. And she's like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm the one who definitely pursued Austin too. Like that hookup wasn't Austin, it was me." And it was just like for him, like that dude. I think he's starting to realize he's done, and I wonder if we start seeing more lashing out from him now that he feels like he doesn't have much to lose.
Yeah, again, like why is he still like it's he's new, I guess, to the show, but like why is he going after these girls that have this history? Like should be like an automatic no, and they still do it. They can't help themselves.
Can't help
It doesn't
himself.
make any sense. I don't get it. Don't get it. There's so many women there. Like Patricia said, there's a zillion women, attractive women. I've been there. There's a lot of good-looking people
It's
there,
like 2 to 1 like ratio.
and they
And
keep
listen,
going
these
after the
dudes
same
don't care
people.
about age. They'll go and hook up with like 19, 20 year olds. I found one on TikTok like this week that came out where it's like a girl who had hooked up with Austin. She never names him, but everyone else in the comments like puts it together quick. And she was like 19, and this was like last year. You know what I mean? She told him he was like 20, but like whatever, 20, he's still like in his late 30s. You know what I mean? Like these dudes don't give a crap.
And I mean, we power ranked like Bravo Universe. Like Shep and Austin are really far down on my list of people I like.
They're like with like Sandoval.
Another one that people might I don't like Lindsay. I don't like Lindsay Hubbard. She's really low on my list too. I know you're not like a Summer House
People are gonna not like that
and
probably.
Craig. I mean, I think they both kind
Now
of suck,
Craig's high
but
on my list. I
no,
like Craig
not
also.
that Craig. Different Craig. Craig on Summer House.
Whoa. Okay,
Terrible
I was gonna say whoa.
loser.
Sneaky high for me would be Whitney.
Yeah, I had a weird relationship with him watching it through and back, but I actually do enjoy him.
You would have to like really define the scale there though. It almost have to be like quality of human, because like if you want to say as far as just like the crazy shit, you could throw guys like Ravenel up pretty high as far as like crazy, awful characters that are like almost fictional characters, right? Like guy who's like grooming this young poor girl and like all the horribleness and the polo matches and the nannies and the everything, right? But like as a human, he's horrible.
We need when we I can't I mean I don't know when this is ever gonna happen, but whenever we have a slow period, that's definitely a good video. The person that keeps commenting like I want longer Southern Charm videos,
That
that
would
could
be
be
the
your
long one.
video. Yeah, like we could just
It would
bring
be
them
like a
all together.
series, honestly. We might have to do it in parts, like 15, 20 minute ones, like for them to have like little parts of it. All right, yeah. That's everything we have here. Make sure you're like, subscribe, what we said here and on TikTok. Catch all of our reality TV coverage, Bravo, and all the other networks. But for myself, Brian, everyone here at the Reality Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.